You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Although on the way in, the last time I was going up, I needed to use the bathroom and it was like maybe 30 minutes out. So it's like pretty close to East St. Louis. And it was like, fuck, I'm going to pull off on this exit. I can't remember what exit it was. But there were signs on the interstate for gas. So it's like, okay, I can use the bathroom. No, I didn't. I took the exit and like I rolled past the first gas station and I was like, nah. It was one of those gas stations that kind of looked like the size of like the Dairy Queen in Murray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, first of all, if they have a bathroom,
it's going to be spotless.
and it's going to be outside, right?
Right.
And second of all, they're not going to want me to use it. You know, it like had those vibes. And then like
you got to carry like a hubcap with a key to get into it. Yeah.
And then I went down the road a little bit. I was like, well, maybe the next one will be better. It was worse. So I was like, I'm just going to hold it. So the moment I got to Dennis's house, I was like, can I use your bathroom?
TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky, 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And welcome to a early morning relaxed fit TADPOG episode.
Sunday morning Lite Bake.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think this is the earliest we've ever had to record a show.
Probably not, but for a long time, for a while, right?
Unless we count like
it is the earliest,
like 2 a.m.
Right.
It is the earliest that I have ever recorded. And boys, I am not a morning person. So I'm not going to be funny at all.
See, I thought the opposite. I thought you were a morning person.
No. I fucking love to sleep in and stay up late.
Girl, same. How late did the Overwatch go? I saw you guys in the Overwatch comms channel. On
Yeah,
Discord, I was going to bed, and I was like, I wonder what time they're going.
Well, we cut that off for a Saturday night. We cut it off pretty early.
Yeah.
It was like 1.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, and I tend to use Sunday mornings as my like day to go to the grocery and run errands and things, you know.
Yeah.
And so I sort of, we were having a shitty night in Overwatch anyway, but still having fun, but not like not winning,
right?
You know. And John and Kaiser Ark and I played, and yeah, but I was like, I really wanted to keep playing, but I was like, I gotta go. And Kaiser Ark was like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, we're fucking recording at 9 a.m. He's like, shit, dude, why? I'm like, well, Tyler has some business travel to do, and this is the only time we could work it in, you know. And he was like, oh, okay, dude, you know. So yeah, we cut it off. But I
wasn't giving you shit, by the way.
No.
I was just, because you know how in Discord it gives you like the little speaker icon?
Yeah.
When someone's in voice comms.
Yeah.
And I was like, someone's in voice comms on our server?
Yeah.
And I looked, I was like, oh, okay.
So
Ian, John, and Kaiser Ark can play it.
The story behind that is normally when we play Overwatch, we just use the in-game comms and everything's good, you know.
Yeah.
And the other night, Friday night, we were playing and having a really good night, I guess. But we got into a game and all of a sudden I just got kicked and it just popped up and said, "You have been disconnected by the BattleNet servers," or something. And I was like, okay, I thought maybe the servers just shit the bed.
Yeah, sure.
And so I got back in and I was suspended. I had a suspension clock on my
How
account
long?
for like 2 minutes. It wasn't bad, but I don't, and I don't know. I never did figure out why I got
Do
suspended.
they do that if you leave a match or something?
They will do that if you're a leaver, but typically, if you're in casual, like once a week, you can just drop and it
doesn't
penalize you. And we were playing stadium casual mode, and I was disconnected by the servers, and so I'm wondering if I got to thinking about it, and either someone must have either reported me, I think someone reported me. And like if you can report someone for inappropriate communication. And like, so that would be voice or text chat.
We're using gamer
The
words?
problem, no, actually the problem is I had voice chat on, but it was just between our party, no one else can hear me. Just John and Kaiser could hear me.
Yeah, okay.
In our team, not in our group, not in our team or in the match,
Gotcha.
right?
So
It
you're
was
like in
definitely
party
John
chat.
accidentally reporting you.
And he probably did. He's like, "Stop bitching. You need 2 minutes to chill the fuck out." Because I constantly complain. You just asked Kaiser Ark. Last night I was just bitching, or you can also report someone for inappropriate text communication, but I have that turned off. So I can't send messages in the game.
You don't receive
and
them
I don't
either.
receive them either.
That's smart.
Yeah, I had him on for a while, and I am not the kind of guy who will just kind of not respond to shitty fucking.
That's why I stopped playing Marvel.
I
Rivals.
get baited a lot, so I
do
turn
too.
that chat off.
Dude, and if I respond, I know I'm playing into it.
Yeah.
If I don't respond, it eats me the fuck up.
Exactly.
So I just don't fuck with it.
I just turn it off so I can't see. And we play mostly casual, so it's not a huge deal. And I get how comms are important in like comp or whatever, but even then, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
If you have
kind of know what you
decent,
need to do.
if you've got decent game sense and you're playing responsibly, you don't really need comms.
Sure.
But anyway, so I think so I could prove easily that there's no way I had inappropriate communication.
Yeah. You had nothing
Except
going out.
unless it was John or Kaiser Ark that reported me, which I'm starting to think that maybe they did.
The plot thickens.
But then, or someone went to report someone else and accidentally picked
Clicked
my
you.
name.
Yeah.
And so that's the first time that's ever happened, but it was really kind of confusing and off-putting. And by the
Sure.
time because I jumped back in, I got back into the game, but when John and Kaiser Ark realized I had been booted, I was texting John. They both dropped out of the game. So I had to finish the game without them because I would have been suspended for longer.
Yeah.
So I finished out the game or whatever, and I couldn't get comms to come up. I never got a message from Blizzard or anything that said you've been silenced for whatever.
Shadow banned.
Yeah, shadow banned. So we called it a night, but all of that leads up to me saying we decided to just use Discord.
Yeah, you might as well.
And I put an Overwatch comms channel on there. There's also the option when you stream in Discord. How does that work? Who sees it
whoever hops in.
that channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like you can see that someone's streaming in there.
Gotcha.
So I mean, like
So if someone wanted to jump in and watch, they would
they
see
can watch
that
yeah.
stream. Okay.
Yeah. They
So
just have to go in that channel.
I might pop a stream out there from time to time,
Yeah,
just in
cool.
the Discord, just for any of our fans that want to.
You might not be happy with the quality of it.
It's low def because I don't have nitro. You
and
can
because we don't have enough boosts to like. I like Discord a lot, but boy, I wish that it was just one guy running Discord. I know that's
Yeah.
like instead of like them making it a company, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like, then you got to pay people, which you do need, you should pay your people, but also like, dude, I don't want to pay $12 a month
No.
for Discord. It's like,
No, I refuse. I buy a lot of things I shouldn't to alleviate inconveniences that
Yeah.
I could probably live
I've been
with.
tempted.
Like
And I have for
commercial-free
months before.
streaming on this, that, or the other.
That I do pay for.
I pay for the extra luxury of not having commercials on some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them I pay, and I still have to watch commercials.
Man, I am like been real tempted the last few days to just cancel a whole bunch of shit.
But I have to. And if I didn't have my better half telling me that she's going to murder me if I do such a thing, I would. I have no reason.
I've been
to have all
asking the
this.
questions. I think Nikki's kind of like feeling it. Something's up because I'm like, hey, do you watch anything on Hulu? And
Exactly.
she's like, yeah, sometimes. And I'm like, okay. How often?
yeah.
And what shows? If we were able to, I don't know, if there was like a streaming platform of choice where you might be able to watch these.
Right.
Could we like,
that may or may not be up when you feel like watching it.
Right, sure.
But,
it is what it is.
It is. And I've got several that just kind of I get through something else or whatever, but then the commercials will happen and I'm like, fuck it, it's only an extra $3 a month. And I've only extra $3 a month myself into a lot of subscriptions I really should not have. But
Yeah.
anyway, as far as all that goes, I don't know if I will stream in there, but I do have an Overwatch comms channel now, and chances are it's just going to be me, John, and Kaiser Ark in there. But if you ever want to come in when we're live, when we're in there, and want to hear me scream and bitch and complain about Smurfs and boosters
I
and
thought about hopping in there last night.
cheating,
Just
and
to be like, you guys winning? And then leave.
yeah, Dad.
Yeah. You winning, son?
But it's at public channels. It's not locked down. So if anyone wants to come in there and just make fun of us and listen to me,
That's a bad
Complain.
invitation to make, my friend.
no, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I'll kick if it gets bad. I'll kick you out. I mean, trust me. I won't. I have the power. I'm God. But anyway, yeah. So that's why all that happened and why there's a new. You're gonna see me. I'll be in there if I'm not playing solo,
Cool.
and maybe if I am, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
But
That's awesome.
yeah, that's my Overwatch story for the week. As far as everything else, my car saga continues. I got new tires, and as you all know, getting new tires requires that something else is going to immediately break.
Yep.
Man, I got an oil leak. I got to get fucking checked out.
Oh,
I've
I
been
hate
putting it
that.
off.
Oil leaks fucking suck.
Yeah.
Because they could be like so many different places, and it's usually the worst place.
Yeah.
I had that in my truck. I had to replace the oil pan gasket.
I remember you talking about that
and
on
all
the show, I
that.
think.
So yeah, it was leaking and I had to do that. That wasn't terrible, but it was also a great big truck, so it was easy to get underneath.
That's
and,
nice.
Whatnot. But yeah, so my tires I replaced, and now I go out to my car a couple of days later and it won't start. So I had to fucking get a new battery, which
God, those are not cheap.
back in the 90s. You could go to the place to
didn't
get
seem like a
batteries,
big deal.
and it would be like $40-$50,
Yeah.
nothing big.
They're crazy now.
Batteries are so fucking expensive.
I had to replace mine like a couple years back, and I can't imagine what they are now. Back then, it was like $180. I
this one I managed to find one at Walmart that was nice for $150, but that's still
Yeah.
just insanely expensive
Yeah,
as far
it's
as I'm
wild.
concerned. I have to put my
There's a royal place for rural livers in town. They have a decent battery deal.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've seen those actually in some of the fleet cars at work. So if they're in the fleet cars at my job, they're definitely affordable. The extent of maintenance on the fleet at my employer is the absolute bare minimum. The hours probably spent finding the cheapest battery will probably cost more than the battery itself.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Workplace efficiency at its finest.
That's
right?
like fucking art assets for any kind of like design work. It's crazy. This is like every fucking company I've ever worked for. It's been like, oh yeah, you can't buy art assets. And it's like, homie, it takes me like 2 hours to find like a decent, like legal,
right, usable.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind this giant watermark in the middle of the picture I'm going to be using.
And even like Adobe Photo Stock,
dude, it's crazy.
And it's like a lot of Photo Stock stuff is like Adobe stuff. I feel like there used to be quality control, and it does not exist
now.
Anymore.
They just kind of let anybody put whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Everything's expensive, and it sucks. And so I had to put a battery in my car, and I was driving down the road with Tanya yesterday. We were going to the mall or something. I can't remember that's what we were doing. But anyway, I was like driving, and my car was running real nice, and I made the mistake of saying it out loud.
Oh no!
I said to Tanya, I says, my car is running really well. And then I immediately stopped myself and said, fuck. So far, so good. I haven't had anything else happen, knock on wood. But
yeah, really, you're really pushing it now.
I've done it. I've said it twice. If I say it a third time, I'm
just told
in
a
real
dozen
trouble.
people.
Yeah. Two of them are you.
Jake and Gary.
Yeah, Gary with 2 R's.
Well, she's up to $50, by the way. I was gonna send him another video, but when I saw it was 50, I was like, okay. There were 20. I sent you another request to clarify something.
He must have listened to that episode. And been like,
I don't want to start a thing.
Yeah, check it up. What's Dave Foley charging?
He listened to the TADPOG podcast, see?
Which is much better.
Much better.
Much better than ours.
Those guys are way more gifted.
They're fucking pros.
Talented.
Yeah. They had Obama on as a guest. I don't know if he loves Sierra online adventure games.
During his presidency.
Yeah.
They had him on during his presidency.
That's the way if we did at Camp David. He would just go and play Sierra point-and-click games.
I love that. I love people just being like, where's Barack?
He's playing King's Quest again.
I really wish I could do a Barack Obama.
I know, right? That Leisure Suit Larry. He's
what am I do?
I'm gonna find the key in the apple.
You get a ways away from the dragon and you throw the dagger.
So there's that, and then tomorrow is Monday, and I have to make one last call for jury duty on a Monday for a trial that's scheduled for Tuesday, which is the last day of the month. So I might have to.
Possible thing you could be on.
Possible. That's when I'd gladly pay you for a hamburger today.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I was excited on Thursday when I called. I called early, thinking, because I was thinking about taking Friday off, and I was like, man, I might have jury duty tomorrow,
right?
And I don't want to take off if I have jury duty.
Yeah,
that's not gonna. No, fuck that.
No.
So I called early, and man, they were like, "Good morning, jurors. There are no more trials for this month," and I was like, "Fuck." Yes.
And we're off the hook at the end of the month, right?
We're off the hook at the end of the month.
So, yeah, I have one more bullet to dodge, which is I got to call in tomorrow evening and see if I am on the docket for Tuesday.
But you'll be on it, and your car will break down on the way.
On the way. And when I finally get there,
Blizzard will ban you from the courtroom.
Blizzard will ban me. And the trial will go for a month, and we'll be sequestered, and have to.
If the fucking attorney would get on the cart.
So there's that. I mentioned last week I've been burning through Stranger Things again, a new watch, getting ready for the new season. I'm really enjoying it a lot more the second time around. Now that I've sort of seen it and I'm going back, I'm catching some things I missed the first time. So I'm really enjoying that. I watched a movie this past week that I had heard of before, and I thought I had seen it, and I'm pretty sure I did, but I think I kind of dipped out halfway through for whatever reason when I saw it the first time. It's a movie called Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, and it is a horror movie, and it's set in a sort of mockumentary style, and basically what it is this college, these kids from college are doing their they're film students and they're doing their final project or whatever. And this whole thing is set in a world where Freddy, Jason, all of those guys are real. It really happened. So like it was a news story that, you know, a masked killer killed a bunch of people at a summer camp. And they're not like legends. They're things that actually happened.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger is real, you know. And so they're interviewing this one dude who is an up and coming, you know, killer, like horror movie style killer. And they get him to let them follow him around as he's prepping.
A ride along.
Yeah, basically a ride along with a horror movie villain kind of thing. The movie is from 2007. It's an old movie. It's almost 20 years old. And
don't talk like that.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
really.
I know.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I talk about what I watched.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's an old movie from 2007.
So the one kind of really main person in the movie who I recognize is a woman named Angela Gethels. And the only thing I could find for sure that I knew I'd seen her in before was she was Lenny McAllister in Home Alone. She was
okay.
Kevin's older sister. She was the older sister, the blonde-haired girl. This movie, y'all, if you like horror movies at all, and even if you don't, it's not super gory and it's not got a lot of real bad stuff in it as far as that goes, but don't sleep on this one if you can help it. I really, really, really liked it. Tanya and I watched it again, and I had seen it before, but I guess at the time when I had seen it, I hadn't had enough real experience watching horror movies and stuff that a lot of it was kind of lost on me. Mm-hmm. But the references and the Easter eggs and the references to other movies and at one point they're talking to a guy who's a killer, and they imply that they don't ever say like what he does, but he's like this guy's mentor. He's the guy they're following around. It's his mentor.
Okay.
And they're talking about, he's an older dude, and he's talking about like, well, you know, we don't have all this kind of this technology and these tools to use these days that these new guys have, you know, but those, you know, Fred, Jason, they used to take it to the limit, and they you know, just talking about like guys that they worked with or that they idolized, and it's like an industry, right? I really, really, really liked this movie, and it was a real. I don't know if it was because I didn't expect to like it as much as I did.
Sure, yeah.
Or if I'm overhyping it or what, but
hey man, you liked it. You liked it.
Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I definitely recommend everybody give that a watch. 4 stars was and he says check it out.
Henry and I were at Walmart yesterday getting like a gift for he was going to a birthday party, and they had like this bin of like big plushies, and like there was a duck wearing a Jason mask, and Henry started asking me a bunch of, you know, Friday the 13th questions, and I had to be like, son, we are a Nightmare on Elm Street family.
That's awesome. I love that.
I can't answer your questions. I'm sorry.
We don't have we serve Coke in this.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Jason okay?
Yeah. No, actually, I'll have water.
Yeah.
I'll have Halloween. Yeah. But yes, definitely check it out. I really, really liked this movie, and it came out around the same time as like when those kind of fake or mockumentary kind of things were peaking, and it's a nice take on that genre. I really, really liked it.
That sounds cool.
God, I was just thinking about it again, and the more I think about how some of the subtleties in it and the way that they transition between some scenes, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to give away anything that would take away your appreciation of it, but give this one a fucking watch. I cannot stress that enough. I really liked it.
Is this on your streaming platform of choice?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We had to actually dig pretty deep. This one was on AMC Plus.
How'd you find out about it?
Tanya had been wanting to watch it again. She remembered it, but didn't remember it. And she'd been wanting to see it, and it was the only place that we could find it was on AMC Plus. So we took a free trial.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how that goes, and if I stick with it, I probably won't. But
did I tell you that Audible got me?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Audible got me.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm on the hook. And I got I can't cancel because I have credits.
Oh, no.
That I have to use.
Yeah.
And it's fuck. Now I'm in paralysis where it's I don't know what to spend these credits on.
They Columbia House me.
Yeah, they did Columbia House me. I didn't send them a letter each month saying that I didn't want to re-up. So I'm probably just going to get a whole bunch of Stephen King shit.
There you go.
In one day and be like, okay, cancel.
Yeah, just stock up your library real big.
Yeah.
Burn through them all and then cancel. Yeah, I've done that, actually. I've got a lot of books for that reason.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see if I can get it to pop up on the streaming platform of choice.
Yeah.
I know how to request things there. I'm going to do that just to get it in the platform because it's great.
Cool.
It's not a long movie. It's an hour and 45 tops.
Nice.
I just got to watch it. Soup to nuts. Watch through the credits. The whole thing.
Okay.
What really disappointed me. The single one thing that disappointed me about this movie was the fact that they never ran with it and made more. There should have been more.
Yeah.
This was one that I would have welcomed a sequel to, of some kind, in a different style, or they had a real opportunity here to establish kind of a universe, right? And again, funding and it may not have gotten them enough traction to get the funding to do another. They probably did have some in place, but it's one of those things. It's but they didn't, and that's kind of okay because it leaves you thinking about possibilities,
Sure.
which is always fun to
Yeah, I like that
imagine,
too.
So, the rise of Leslie Vernon, Behind the Mask, the rise of Leslie Vernon. The last thing I'm going to bring up as far as, my media consumption for the week, I watched a movie called From the Files of John Wick, Ballerina.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically the next sort of...
It's like a spinoff, right?
It's a spinoff from John Wick, the 4 John Wick movies. And it takes place between John Wick 3 and 4.
Okay.
And I know you all haven't seen the John Wick films, so I'm not going to try to get too technical about it. But Ana de Armas is in it. I don't know if you've ever seen Knives Out.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
The girl that played the caretaker.
Okay.
She plays the main.
She's the ballerina?
She's the ballerina.
Okay.
Was she also in a James Bond movie, like the last Daniel Craig James Bond?
I don't think so, but I haven't done my diligence and looked to see what else she's been. It hasn't been a whole lot of stuff that I've seen, but this one takes place between John Wick Parabellum and John Wick 4, and John Wick was brought up in a family, if you will, called the Ruska-Roma, which is Russians that train their men to be fighters and killers and assassins, and their women are trained to be kikimora, which are basically like protectors and escorts. So their specialty is extraction. So they would go in and get an asset out of a dangerous situation and to safety. And they have the same kind of training and the same kind of thing that John Wick has, but they're also trained. They use ballet as a way to strengthen them and increase their agility and things of that nature. And This movie was really good. It's gotten a lot of hate. A lot of people have hated on it.
I haven't seen it, but I did hear some not so positive things about it. Is Black Widow, is that also like her thing, like ballet and shit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Black Widow's backstory is very much the same kind of thing.
Okay.
It's female assassins,
okay,
that are basically trained as ballerinas and assassins,
okay,
right? But
that wasn't like I'm not making like a judgment call or I haven't seen the
No.
Black Widow movie. I just knew from like the trailer there was some ballet stuff in it.
Well, I'll tell you, the Black Widow movie doesn't spend a whole lot of time focusing on that particular part of her backstory, but they do elaborate on it, and they do give you more than you had gotten before. But it is a very similar kind of thing, and it got a lot of hate because I think the hardcore John Wick audience were not ready.
Is that a girl?
What if at the end she shows the audience her dick? Would that make the reviews better or worse?
Then all the incels are like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. I think it had less to do with the fact that it was a very female positive movie. It was, the theme song, the song that was written, it was sung by Evanescence or Amy Lee from Evanescence and somebody else, called "Fight Like a Girl." I mean, it's in a way it's intended to appeal to an audience that maybe skews a little feminist or that wants to see more action with women in it, and that's fine. I don't know that would necessarily be the reason that it's getting this hate. I think what it is it could be, but I think mainly what it is I feel like it's not as strong as John Wick movies, right? But I think people are mad because it maybe you got some chocolate in my peanut butter kind of thing. I feel like they think that it was unnecessary or whatever, that we don't need this. I don't know. It's just, I know it's gotten a couple of people that I've talked to that had seen it before I did, like rolled their eyes at it, I, for one, thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
How does it compare to the Continental?
The Continental.
Yeah.
It's different.
What's the Continental?
The Continental was like a limited series that came on after, I can't remember if it came on after John Wick 4. It was like on HBO or something.
But it's in the Wickiverse?
Yes, it's in the Wickiverse. Okay. And the Continental is the hotel that all of these kind of criminals, this underworld uses as a hotel. And there's a rule that no business is ever to be conducted on Continental grounds. And if you engage in business, kill someone or, do something while you're on the Continental grounds, you can be excommunicated, and then a bounty gets put on your head and you have to run and you're going to die.
It's it's Highlander hallowed ground.
Pretty much. But as far as how it compares to the Continental, it's apples and oranges. This movie is done in the style of a John Wick movie. I mean, it's basically, she even looks like female John Wick. I mean, she's got long black hair, and clearly they're doing this. They did this for
Keanu Reeves
to keep the thing going, to keep it going. And I don't see this as a cash grab. I thought usually when it's a cash grab, it's really kind of blatant, right? I just think this is the filmmakers.
They really tried to make something new.
I do. I think it's possible. I won't say
to have both. I think it's possible to do a cash grab and do it well.
That might be where we're at here, right? It is not fresh. It is basically the same thing without John Wick, without Keanu Reeves, or with maybe a little bit of with, right? But I think that's more accurate, Dave, is that I think it was a bit of a cash grab, but with love, and it was really well done. I mean, it had the same production value. It had the same, everything was spot on. And everybody else in the movie was recognizable characters that were in the previous movies. I mean, they brought everyone back that you know, the guy that stands at the desk at the hotel, he came back. Well, sort of. He actually passed away in real life, and they did an AI thing with him to bring him back. It was
good?
spot on perfect.
Really?
Like if you didn't know he had passed away, you wouldn't have caught that this was AI.
Wow.
It was really, really, really well done.
So
and
it's
I
come
thought,
a
and it
long
was
way.
tasteful, and it wasn't like a lot of. It was just enough to say, hey, here's this guy, and then they moved on. They didn't like go crazy with it.
How did you feel about the Princess Leia, Moff Tarkin stuff in the latest Star Wars movies?
When it bothered me a little because they hadn't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
They were close.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were real close, Clark. It was right there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just that uncanny valley
Yeah, yeah.
thing really. Even
It had this Final Fantasy spirits within quality. to
yes,
it.
it did. What they did with Princess Leia, right,
Yeah.
was full face in the camera. And it was obviously fake.
Right.
Okay, I get why they did it.
Right.
It's fine, but it was just like
Just a bit
outside.
Yeah.
When they did Moff Tarkin, they kept his in Rogue One.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Rogue One, right?
It's been a minute, but I think so. Yes. Because that
Actually,
would make
both
sense.
of these things were in Rogue One, right? Anyway, regardless, when they did Moff Tarkin, they had the character in shadow, right? So you could make out that it was Moff Tarkin and the voice was right.
Right.
But even then,
I know.
you could still sort of see that it was animated,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You could still kind of tell
Yeah.
that it was really good animation,
Yeah.
but it wasn't real.
It's one of
You go
those.
the opposite and do the Tony Soprano's mom thing in that fucking weird ass episode after the actress had died and they wanted to send some resolution, and that's one of the weirdest episodes of TV I've ever seen.
How did they handle it? I remember you talking about this, but
It
I
just
forgot.
looks so weird and terrible, like these weird superimposed changing images.
Which was
like,
this? What were you saying
Sopranos.
about Sopranos? I remember that, but I don't remember.
It's
it.
almost like
It's
a
been
weird
so long.
closure dream sequence, but it's also real, and it's almost like when Trump is on South Park. Like it's really
Saddam
weird.
Hussein head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, like the whole thing, like with the Star Wars stuff, I obviously could tell that it was not real, but also like I liked it. I liked that they were including the character.
Yeah.
And it felt like a homage. You know, it felt like a really nice thing.
Sure.
But it was definitely a thing that took me out of the movie, where it's like when I see her, the first thing I think is like, okay, I'm pulled out of the movie and my brain's like, that's a dead person.
Yeah.
You like that person and she's dead.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck.
Well, what got me about Ballerina and them doing that with this one character, who is one of my favorite characters from the franchise, you know, he is. I had to ask Tanya, didn't he pass away?
Did they film this before he died?
I did.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
because something I could tell, just even still, it's not because it didn't look real. It looked real, and it felt real, and it was. But there was some little something about it. I was like, what is nagging at me? What is nagging at me about this scene? And I asked her, I was like, wait a minute, didn't he pass away? And she's like, yeah, he did. And I'm like, holy shit, this is really well done. They took previous footage of him and, you know, worked it in. I mean, it's not like they had to animate him from scratch, but it's really well done. And if they, in sort of a way of responding to your Star Wars comment, if they did it today, if they redid those shots today,
Yeah.
they might be able to fool me. I know that both of these people are dead.
Yeah.
But they might be able to have less of an impact and take me out of the movie. It would look more realistic.
Sure.
Today. I mean, you know, that shit has evolved
And,
so much.
Speaking of like old movies, The Force Awakens is kind of an old movie now.
I know, right?
It's on Turner Classics already.
But yeah, I liked From the Files of John Wick, Ballerina. I liked it a lot. I thought they did a great job with it. If you're a fan of the John Wick franchise, your mileage may vary, but I thought it was great. I'm giving it 3.5 stars. Wiz and Sage says check it out. It's pretty much all I got for right now. What have you been up to?
The Force Awakens came out 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think it'd be much, much longer considering all of the Star Wars content that has come out since then.
Yeah, we're as fans of Star Wars from childhood.
Yeah.
We're not used to content being just cranked out of the machine. You know, we were waiting 3 years to see a movie.
I don't like it.
It's a lot.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like
Andor is absolutely the best
That's what I've heard.
Star Wars content that has been created since they started making the new movies and expanding that universe. Andor, it was fucking nominated for a couple of Emmys, okay? And I'm not talking about just like makeup and shit.
How does it compare to The Mandalorian?
It's leaps and bounds better than The Mandalorian, but for a different reason.
I heard the first season of The Mandalorian was really good, and then I heard everything after that was not so
the
good.
second season was okay. It was fine.
I watched part of the first season, and I liked it, but then it's just too much, man.
Yeah.
For me, it's just too much.
I've dropped off of it almost completely as far as all the stuff that they've been cranking out.
It's too much content, is what I mean. Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking maybe some of the listeners are like, too much what, motherfucker?
Gotcha.
Expand.
The first season of Mandalorian was great, and I didn't dislike the second season. I thought they were good shows. They really were. And they're making a movie next year. There's a Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out next year, which is the theatrical release, big title. I think that is a cash grab. I don't know if it's going to be great. They did in the second season of Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker makes an appearance.
I've seen that, and that's great.
They did a pretty good job of it, but what I think they picked the wrong. I think they went about it in the wrong way.
Really?
They should have gotten the guy that plays Bucky, the Winter Soldier.
Sebastian Stan.
They should have gotten Sebastian Stan to just play.
And he
Luke.
does. He looks a lot.
He looks a lot like Mark Hamill, and give him blonde hair and have him get skinnier, you know, and less poked up. You know, he would have been a perfect substitute. Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
it just would have been better than getting a guy that has the same build and then animating Luke Skywalker's face.
Yeah.
And I will say that the end of season 2, it was pretty good. It was a good season, but I'm with you, Dave.
I've only seen like one scene of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Luke was in it, but
it was significant considering.
He's in Ashoka too, right?
Oh yeah, he was in that. That was also a very good show. That Ahsoka was really good.
Well, I don't know what I saw, what it was from.
It was probably
there was a
Mandalorian.
fucking badass scene. It looked like it was from The Mandalorian because it looked like there were some Mandalorians in like a control room.
Yeah, that's Mandalorian.
Yeah. That was great. That almost got me to like watch it again. But then I was like, you know what? I feel like I just saw the best thing from that.
It's all
so
downhill
it's
from
right.
here
It's
if I
like
get
I'm
the
gonna
best
be
thing.
watching it and be like, when's Luke gonna show up?
I think it
Where's
is.
Poochie?
He got on a spaceship and went back to his home planet. It was good. I mean, I thought, and I say that Andor was better than The Mandalorian by leaps and bounds, is not to say that The Mandalorian isn't a good show. It's to say that Andor is a different kind of show that has a much darker, sort of grittier, but almost even everyday life feel, and it predates it. It is the preface to Rogue One.
Okay.
And it is, Rogue One is about the spies that stole the plans to the Death Star and got him back to the rebellion.
Yeah.
This is that, all of the shit that led up to that.
Okay.
And the way they handle it, it delves into politics a little bit as to how the galaxy is run and how it's probably the best Star Wars show they've made yet. And there was a couple episodes that were Emmy nominated for like writing, and because it is that good. So I get having all that churned out content, right?
Because everyone hated the Acolyte.
I don't even know what that is.
Is that the?
I don't know what that is either.
Oh,
I think it's the background for like all the. It's set back in the past. I think it's called the Acolyte.
Oh, like in the Old Republic kind of stuff.
And it basically fleshes out that like
that's a show.
women can get there
Star
you go.
Wars: The Acolyte.
I have not
Women
seen
can get
that.
pregnant by the Force. Like that's basically
Oh,
how
they're
Anakin
creating the
came to be.
MacGuffin.
Yeah.
That gives us explains how
Shmi
she was
Skywalker's partner
how
is
she
just
was-
the Force.
immaculate conception
Yeah.
of Anakin Skywalker. Okay.
Shmi from Hook.
Don't stop me, Smee.
I finished on writing the Stephen King book.
Good.
You know what? I think I thought that I finished that book 16 years ago or whatever.
You mean 6 years before The Force Awakens?
Oh, fuck. That's weird. That's like, I saw a meme on Discord the other day that was like, the day it was posted, it's like, today is the same distance that the bombing of Pearl Harbor was to when Super Mario Brothers came out.
Oh my God. Those perspective ones are weird.
And I fucked that up. That's not right. But it was one
Right, I
of
know
those
what you mean.
timeline things where it's like, fuck.
Like we're closer to the time of Cleopatra than Cleopatra was to the dinosaurs.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I'd finished on writing before, but I don't think I did, because like the last part of that book is essentially Stephen King talking about like the accident in 1999 where he was struck by the van.
Yeah.
And holy shit, that was like honestly the most fucking like disturbed I've been reading any of his fucking stuff. Because first of all, medical stuff like it makes me squeamish.
Sure.
Like anyway.
I'm the same way.
And then secondly, that was real shit that happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like hearing him talk about it and hearing him write about it in the way that he writes was like, holy shit, man. And not even really the accident part of it, just describing all of the shit in his body that broke.
Dude.
You know, it was just like, fuck, man.
Damn.
And of course, I couldn't help but think about The Dark Tower. And it was like, it was weird because I still don't really like his self-insert in The Dark Tower.
Right.
However, after reading that segment and on writing, I was like, I mean, I get it. I get why you did it. Because holy shit, man, it was rough. But so I finished that, and then I started reading Bram Stoker's Dracula because I've never read it.
Okay.
And I had never read it because I thought that I would really not like it, because I didn't like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I thought that book was really boring. And I thought it was really hard to read too, where it was just like, fuck, man, this language feels so like overwrought and archaic. That
Right,
it's just like,
right.
there's just too much energy. Like, you know, it's like when you're eating like shelled peanuts. And it's like, man, I feel like I'm putting more calories into getting these motherfuckers out than I'm getting
Juice isn't
in.
worth the squeeze.
Right, yeah. That's what Frankenstein felt like. But holy shit, Dracula's really good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Nice.
I'm like a quarter of the way through it. And I might not feel the same way if I hadn't seen the fucking like
The movies.
dozen
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like adaptations in film, which makes it easier, I guess. But the writing's crazy different. Like Dracula, like I feel like is written where it's like, okay, this is like pop fiction.
Sure.
You know what I
okay.
mean? And it's like, I don't know. I really like it. I think it's really good. I am listening to it on Libby, and my only complaint isn't about the book, but it's like the narrator, like when he does like Dracula's voice, it's very Dracula.
Oh no! Wow, no!
And it's like done like to the point where it's like hard to understand. So I gotta like rewind it. But other than
That's
that,
disappointing. Actually,
other than that,
I think that would take me out of it.
so I got to the part in the book where they talk about Dracula being like transported from Transylvania to England, and
Right.
he's on the Demeter.
Yes.
So I was like, I got to that part in the book and I was like, oh shit, they made a movie all about that.
The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Last Voyage of the
I think I
Demeter.
brought it up on the show before.
I think you did.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I didn't like it.
It wasn't very good.
I didn't like it.
It was not a great
Man,
movie.
The thing that I was
okay, but
it was
wasn't great.
okay. But the thing I was most disappointed about was like, this is one of those where it's like, man, I wouldn't have written it that way. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Not like I'm a fucking expert or anything, but it was hard because it was one of those where it was like, shit, man. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't bad.
Right.
But if
It
but
was
if I had seen it
mediocre.
in the theater, I think I would have left being like, oh, a little disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
And then I watched. This is not Dracula related. I watched The Foot Fist Way. A few episodes. I say a few episodes back, maybe about a year ago. I talked about like when Henry was getting a Taekwondo. We were looking stuff up on YouTube, and I found this clip from Conan where Danny McBride was breaking boards and shit with children.
Okay.
And he was called the Master of the Demo. I thought it was hilarious. I mentioned it on the show, and then several people, including I think Lord Mike of Purdue and I think Bubba Drewski and a few other people were like, hey, that was like a promo for a Danny McBride movie called The Foot Fist Way. And I was like, oh, sweet, I'm going to have to check that out. And I didn't until last night. It's a 2006 film called The Foot Fist Way. And that's where when you were talking about like the Behind the Mask.
Oh,
in
right.
the year.
Being in 2007.
Yeah. This was the first time I've experienced this. I'm watching the movie and I'm like, fuck. That era did have a distinct fashion style, didn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, that part was sad. But the movie I thought was really, really, really funny.
I'll have to check that out. I've not heard of it.
Danny McBride is fucking Danny McBride and all over the place.
Good.
It's really good. Big recommend.
Okay.
Other than that, I streamed Double Dragon on Twitch. And I played some Night Rain with Josh and Nicole. There's like a new-ish mode called Deep of the Night, which is ranked, which I don't really care that much about the rank, or my ranking, but the ranking determines like how hard the game is. So that's kind of neat, where it's like if you're the higher rank you are, the harder the content is. So I think that's kind of neat, but I'm not like I don't care about it.
Right.
Like I mean, I'm interested to play it, and we did try it, and it is fun.
No, it scales back too, right?
It does.
So
yeah.
when you lose rank, it gets less hard.
Yeah, you get what remediated.
Yeah,
whatever.
gotcha.
So I think that's neat, but yeah, I'm like not gonna do it. I'm not gonna play it with any other people. So it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
You're right.
That's kind of it. Still playing as Burp Jesus, getting better at that. That's fun.
I am the way, motherfucker.
What you been up to, Tyler?
Let's see, several things. So, one, I sent you guys a screenshot of like Clippy talking about UO or something. It's a UO Renaissance TikTok that I found.
Yeah.
Sent that guy a message like, "Hey, check this episode out." I sent him our UO episode. He was like, "Dude, that's great. Subscribed." Wonderful.
Nice. Hey, welcome.
So welcome
nice.
to UO Renaissance.
Man, it's all downhill from this. It's like you saw the Luke Skywalker scene.
Yeah.
Now you're like listening to this and you're like, fuck.
Why am I listening to this?
Let's see. Went to Cincinnati for work. Jack had his appointment. He and Melissa went with me. All good there. And then on the way back, there's like this strip in Louisville that I talked about Penamel Suites before.
Yeah.
But there's like so many cool things on that strip now. I went to a place called K. Rue's Deli that had one of the best Reubens I've ever had.
Really?
Yep. Fantastic.
Love a good
and then
Reuben.
there's a place called Joella's Hot Chicken, which was really, really good. Instead of chicken breast, I think it's all like spicy chicken thighs, which I love a chicken thigh more than I like a breast. And and then they had this Fizz District, which is the drink I'm finishing today, which is like this. You just pull up and order these custom sodas. What's nice is you can pick the caffeine content from 0 to like 120 milligrams of caffeine per soda. Your add-ins, the soda, but I do think it's like soda water, and then they spurt in the syrups and stir it around, so they're not like, they're kind of subtle. It's not like kick you in the face. That was good. Because I was telling Dave a little bit about it before you got here, Ian. Fucking house. fucking
the
house, man. They tore up. So all the new flooring I had laid down all has to be ripped up. So that's all gone. And they ripped up the subfloor and did some of the floor joists they had to replace in the kitchen, and they laid down new wood. So that's done. They moved on to the living room. So they had to rip up a bunch of molded subfloor and all that flooring. So that's gone. What really sucks is they did it on a Friday. They started in the bathroom. And the damage in the bathroom is way more extensive than any of us knew about. So they completely gutted the bathroom. They took up my vanity, took up my toilets, and took up all of that floor. Every bit of that floor is gone. You just see straight down to the dirt underneath my house. They did it on a Friday. So now all weekend into next Tuesday, it's just dirt floor in my bathroom, unusable. I had to turn the water off because it was leaking all those pipes, everything in there. So our water's off. My house isn't super livable at the moment. So
have we not heard of Read Only Friday? Read Only Friday is a term that we use in my industry, which is don't make changes on a Friday that you might have to fucking live with over the weekend.
Yep.
That sucks that they started that on a Friday.
It does suck.
Like, do that on a Monday.
That does seem like a thing they should not have done.
Start that on a fucking Monday so we know you're back on Tuesday to get back to work.
So I've got to go back to Cincinnati, so that I'm going to put Melissa and the kids up in a hotel until they can come back whenever they finish that. Because they had another job. They had to stop this job to go do another job on Monday. So hopefully they're supposed to be back Monday afternoon. We'll see. But Tuesday at the latest.
Shit.
Yeah, it sucks. And then we might have to take the floor in one of the other rooms. So it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It fucking sucks.
Home ownership is awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, you guys ready for some light baking?
I feel like we've been doing some light baking. Let's continue.
Yes.
I've got drafts I had, and then additional drafts because I saw Phil had some ideas on the Discord, so I translated those into drafts. So, see the ones that two that I filled out that Phil recommended were what fictional swordsman would you choose to represent you in a trial by combat? Got a 10-spot draft for that. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Okay.
Those sound good.
On top of pre-established chore draft, dead presidents, courtesy of Nate. Video game survival worlds, courtesy of Pooh Brounder.
Hell yeah.
2000 rappers, courtesy of Melissa. HBO shows, and a regional food draft.
Let's do them. Fuck it. Let's do them all.
Okay. Sounds good. Do we want to randomize them or just go from the top?
I'll let Ian. What do you think, man? I'm good. I'm good with whatever. That's my mood right now.
Just go for it, man. Just start at the top. We'll work our way down.
All right.
Until we hit a certain number, and then we will leave.
Until I'm like, I have to pee. Can we end the show?
Yeah, then I have to go to Walmart.
I'm out of water and I need to pee. Let's stop podcasting.
All right. We'll do a chore draft then.
Okay.
So 10 spot from your chore you mind the least doing to the chore, like a chore you hate the most at the top and the chore you don't mind at the bottom.
So 10.
10 would be the one I like the most, that I don't mind the least.
And the most hated, going in order from hatred downward.
Okay.
So 10, shaving the balls. 10.
All right. 10 spot. Number 1, taking out the trash.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Yep.
I mean, that has to be 10
Yeah.
as the one I mind the least because I have to walk 20 feet to my trash
When you have
can.
trash pickup, yeah.
Yeah,
Like here
it's-
I have to take off the trash.
Right, you have to
to the
take
dump
it
that
to
drives it.
somewhere. Yeah,
The trash is your passenger, your
Yep.
dark passenger.
Yep. throw a bunch of smelly bags in the van because they only do trash on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Right.
I don't get home in time on Tuesday and Thursday, so it's like weekly awful, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
So shit.
And ironically, you live not relatively that far from
2-3 minutes away, but it's still
yeah.
just like I've thrown up before.
right. yeah,
Fun.
I have Dave smelling the bag of chicken trash before.
Yeah, man. Rotten
That's
chicken's
gross.
awful.
That's where a pickup truck would come in real nice.
A lot of times I'll go and borrow my dad's truck.
Yeah. No, I can see how that would be shitty for you, but for me, I just walk it out the back door, drop it in the can, walk back inside. Easily a number 10 for me.
That's a number 10 for me as well. Sometimes I can even be like, hey, Henry, will you take this out?
It might be it might hit a 9 for me if like I had to roll my can out to the curb or something every week, but I don't even have to do that. We have we have alley pickup. So my can just sits where it sits
Shit,
and they
that's
pick it
pretty
up
nice.
right
That's
there.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
I got to
it's-
bring it to the street. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Nikki actually typically brings it to the street, and then I bring it back up,
right.
which also is not bad.
No, we don't have to fuck with all that. It's the easiest chore I have.
I also
So,
throw up while doing it, Tyler. So if that makes you feel any better.
I throw up
But it's
too.
not
Into the empty trash can.
Yeah, it's not because it smells. It's just because it's fucking work.
right. I throw
I like
up.
the image of you dragging a trash bag, just throwing up in your yard on the driveway.
I do it too, but I just do it so that my neighbors see it. I actually make myself throw up so that
You shove your finger down your throat.
so the neighbors see me vomiting and either are concerned or not.
Throwing
Either
a
way,
body? What's he throwing up?
either way they had to. Yeah,
He
either way
really
they had to
hates
see it.
trash.
One way or the other, they're going to see me throw up.
Number 2, washing dishes.
That's a 9 for me. That's
Same.
also so far we've hit on both of my regular chores.
Yeah,
Yeah, dishes aren't bad, especially when you have a really like considerate and patient partner in the house who
Yeah.
not like, yo,
what's
the
with
dishes have been in the sink for 2 days.
Yeah.
She's not like that.
Yeah.
So I usually just kind of get to it when I get to it, which is usually about 2 days.
Well, see, I can't do that. I am the dish guy in our house. I think I've mentioned this before, but first of all, it's just me and Tanya, and we eat a lot of takeout, which we shouldn't, but we don't have to use dishes a whole lot. But when she cooks a meal, there's pots, pans, plates, cups, all that shit.
Yeah.
But I wash the dishes up. We don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah, you do it by hand.
I wash the dishes by hand every day. Right after we eat, the very next thing I do is wash dishes. I'm washing them out
good.
throughout.
You're a good boy.
Throughout the day, if there's any dishes having been set on the cabinet, I wash them. She'll be cooking dinner and gets done with a pot or something, and I will go in there and grab the pot and wash it up and get it out of the way.
While it's not set in there, gross. yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but aren't you all full and shit and like want to like nap a little?
Yes.
Because if dinner's real bad, Melissa and I'll eat and be like, this is a tomorrow thing.
Well,
And you just go to bed and leave
Yeah.
everything just out.
even though I'm not
Cats will take care of
Catholic,
it.
even though I'm not Catholic, I do have Catholic guilt
Yeah.
because I went to Catholic school, and I've always, it's ingrained in me that no pleasure can be awarded without some form of punishment or
Before I play
work.
Overwatch, I have to wash the dishes.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm really anal about washing dishes.
Maybe it's me rebelling against that.
Maybe.
Could be.
But
Maybe I'm just lazy. Probably that.
the other side of that though for me is I like doing it. I don't mind.
Well, I've been washing dishes since I was 14. It doesn't
Yeah.
bother me at all. Or reaching, the sink's clogged, reaching in there and just pulling out, food particles.
I have
Melissa
issues with
can't do
that.
it. She can do wound care, like awful open wounds, but she can't stick her hand into the sink with.
I
I
have
get
that in
scared to
common
do
with her.
that because I'm always like, all right, Make sure no cats are by like the garbage disposal switch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
put a piece of Gorilla Tape over the switch so that it cannot be
Yeah.
activated.
Fuck it. Let's just cut the power.
Yeah. Get a chainmail glove.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like we're feeding the sharks.
Yeah. Yeah. 9 for me too.
Yeah.
Next, mowing the yard.
Oh, fuck.
That is my number one.
Boys,
hands
I
down,
hate this
bar
shit.
none.
A lot of people like it.
I
A
don't-
lot of
I
people
don't-
like it.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. Oof.
If the weather is right, I love it. If it's 100
never.
fucking degrees outside, I can't stand
That's like one time a year. That's like one mowing a year.
It's
I feel
rare.
like is like, oh, it's perfect. This is nice.
I don't mind it. I don't like being hot, sweaty, gross. I just don't like that. The work itself doesn't bother me. And it's also kind of a nice time where I can pop in my AirPods and listen to a book and kind of not, I've got things to do and I'm doing them. And yeah, after it's done, it's very rewarding to see the work having been done. But again, I have a relatively small piece of property, like compared to you, for example, Tyler. It's, you know, if I got on a riding mower,
It's a few hours on a riding lawnmower here.
yeah, exactly. If I had it would be stupid of me to buy a riding mower because I would basically go 2 turns and I'm done.
Sounds
right?
Great.
So I push mow, but
So I have to push mow too because that fucking ditch in front of my house is too steep
Right.
to do the riding lawnmower. So it's like struggling with the push mower, it fucking sucks.
that's a bitch. Because of the fact that most of that work has to happen in weather that I'm not fond of, that's really the only mitigating factor. It would be my number 8, except for the weather. Like I've got to get out there and clean up my yard today, and it should be okay. But it's still a little sunny and kind of going to be hot.
I wouldn't
a little
want to
bit
do it today. Yeah.
and I'm not looking forward to that. So because of the weather, yard work, mowing the yard goes to number 6 for me.
That's number 1 for me. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
It takes too long, and I'm out in the fucking shitty weather. The weather here fucking sucks.
It really does
It fucking sucks. It's like it's nasty. It's always fucking hot, and
It's
it's
either
like
hot or it's freezing cold or it's muggy and
it's
humid.
always muggy.
God.
It's always. It's like it doesn't matter. It's I hate fucking yard work. I hate it.
get it.
It's the worst.
That's why, like, I'll cook, do the dishes. Melissa mows, cool, yeah, great.
Hell yeah.
Because my dad, all my lifetime mowing hours, my dad harvested from me when I would spend 7 hours every Saturday mowing that fucking dollar house yard.
Sure.
Yeah.
So fuck that. Yeah.
And Tanya would do our yard if it wouldn't be a little too physically taxing on her.
Yeah.
She loves doing it. Even when it's 100 degrees out. She's basically a lizard, so she loves the hot heat. But yeah, I get that. I get that how that could be bad for you guys.
That's another thing. Lizards. Speaking of lizards, Chaco Chica's geckos
Yeah.
have to be less in an environment less than 80, between 70 and 80 degrees all the time, or they will fucking die.
Oh man.
So like the AC got shut off as well. So when we got back,
shit.
it was like 84, and they were fine. But it's like tomorrow they might not have been.
Shit.
So yeah, air had to go back on. Let's see. Next is vacuuming.
Henry does that at our house, but I don't mind a vacuum. It's fine. I guess it depends on what all I'm vacuuming. Is it just the floor, or are we getting into like
Curtain
drapes
rods
and
and-
shit? Yeah, like
drapes and-
the corners of the ceiling and all that.
Yeah, I guess it's the whole job entirely.
That-
Changing the bag, and
Oh,
if you have a bag,
yeah, we got like a fucking plastic
canister
cylinder
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is man, I remember the bags, dude. When
Yeah,
I was a kid,
You manipulate that full ass bag the wrong
I know.
slightly way,
I
and
know,
you
dude.
might as well just vacuum again.
yeah, they were essentially like like the popcorn bags you
Yeah,
put in the microwave.
they are.
That's essentially
Yeah.
what those fuckers were.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. It's an indoor. All my indoor chores are gonna be like at the bottom of this list. So
get that.
that's gonna be, I don't know, a 7 for me. How about that?
I don't mind vacuuming, but I don't do the vacuuming ever. Tanya has this way of going. She vacuums a couple times a week, and she has a way of getting around. Our house is super crowded, and shit's everywhere all the time, and the way it's placed,
She's got it mapped out.
She does, and she has a system. I don't fuck with it. I don't try to get involved. I don't even offer to help. I put that at a 5 though, because if I had to do it, it would be a fucking miserable chore in my house. And we have hardwood floors and rugs, right? Like big rug in the center of our living room and bedroom, and she does a great job of it, but if I had to do it, I would fucking hate it. So 5 for me.
Dusting.
Oh man, dusting rules. But what I hate about dusting is like when I'm vacuuming, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to dust. Well, I guess I'm not dusting because it just fucking undoes all the fucking vacuuming. So you gotta dust first.
See, no, I've always thought you need to dust after you vacuum because the vacuum stirs up the air and gets everything settled, more dust.
No, man, you gotta like when you're like when I'm dusting my fan,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh fuck,
Now it's raining literal chunks of dust.
yeah. Anytime I dust, I'm like, because like I don't know, it seems to just settle on the floor, and then I'm like, well, shit. Now all this fucking. We also have animals too.
But
I know you guys do too.
Are you
but,
Swiffer dusting? Are you dry dusting? How do you dust?
I'm dry dusting.
Okay, I'm either using like a pledge or some kind of dusting thing that causes the dust to stick to the rag.
Yeah, okay.
And doesn't get moved around, or a Swiffer that has like static electricity that holds on to the dust.
I need better tools, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But if you do that, then you should dust. You should vacuum, then dust.
Well, that's what I normally do, so this
Right.
works out great.
Right. You
Because
just
I
need to
normally
change your
vacuum
approach.
first, and I'm like, fuck!
Get a Swiffer duster, or use some kind of like pledge or something that makes the dust rag a little
makes
bit
it
wet, a little
adhere.
bit moist,
Okay.
and it'll stick on the rag, and
I
then
like
you're
it a
not
little
just
bit
pushing
moist.
it around. A little bit, not too
Not
moist.
too much.
I want it to be soaking wet. I fucking hate dusting because,
I mean, if you're getting pledge out and a rag, that's involved dusting.
but I have to
a good
like
point.
fucking.
It's maybe why it's further down my list. 'Cause
No, I like
fucking
it.
half-ass it.
You just take a wand and run it over things.
I like it better with the Swiffer. It's easier that way. When I was a kid and my mom, one of my chores was dusting, but much like my house now, my dad and mom had knickknacks and shit all over the
Oh,
place.
God.
So I had to dust around it, had to
Yeah.
like take things off the table, wipe them off, dust the table,
Spread
put
down the precious
everything
moments,
back,
get 'em all
then get bitched at
polished.
because I didn't put it back in the right way or something, and it's like I hate doing it. I like the end result, but I hate doing it because I have to dust around everything and it sucks. So I really don't do it. I do it in my office. She doesn't clean my office, but she handles that mostly. But if I had to do it, I would hate it almost the most. I'm going to put that at 3 for me.
I don't do anything in Henry's room. You talking about her not doing your office? It's like Henry's room is just like the fucking Tyler, when you lived in that house, you had the trash room.
Yep.
That's essentially, I just
Yep.
let Henry fucking live how he wants to live in that room. And then whenever I'm in there, I just bitch about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how do you like, my big thing is like the food shit. No food shit.
That
But
is
like,
a non-starter.
you can keep this
Yeah.
fucking messy if you want to live this way, but like food stuff, nope.
You
That's gonna
have to get that out. That's bugs.
bugs
Yeah.
and- yeah.
We have a standing rule. If you're eating in your room, which we don't want you to do, you get those fucking dishes out of there immediately.
Yeah.
So
And then they'll
so
sit in
that
the
Pappy
sink,
can wash
and
them.
Dad won't touch them for 2 days. But at least the bugs won't be in your room.
Yes.
Grocery shopping.
Ugh. That means I have to be out in
I
public.
have to do that today.
I hate grocery shopping. That's 2 for me. I do like looking at shit.
Right.
That's kind of cool, but just I don't know. Like when we were at Walmart yesterday, it was like I cannot fucking wait to not be here. It's fucking sucks.
Yeah. There are factors involved with grocery shopping as to whether or not I'm going to enjoy it. By and large, though, I kind of like it. I kind of like just kind of getting out of the house, walking around, again, kind of like with yard work, throw in my AirPods, zen out, do simple grocery shopping for the week, be really pissed about how expensive the groceries are. Wonder how I'm gonna get through the rest of the next 2 weeks because I just spent all of my money on groceries. Yep. Aside from that, I actually kind of like it, so I'm gonna put that at number 8.
No, that'd be my number 10. I do love grocery shopping. So I saw about a TikTok about a girl filming her boyfriend going through it. It's like, not gonna rush him. This is his Sephora. Just looking at all the meats and stuff.
Man, grocery shopping, it is the worst.
Melissa hates it too.
And it's like, first of all, for the reasons I listed earlier. Second of all, I never buy the right shit. Like, it's just like, it's one of those situations with the fucking figurines that you were talking about with dusting.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't get bitched at, but I mean, it's like, clearly I have not done a good job and Nikki's disappointed because like I didn't buy the right shit. I don't know. She wants the shit that she wants.
Yeah.
She wants to do the grocery shopping so that she can buy the shit that she wants. And that's great. And I don't like want to see the fucking receipt or anything. I remember my dad being like that. Where like my mom would grocery shop and he wanted to see the receipt. And like, I don't care. Spend as fucking much money as you want on the shit at the grocery store. As long as I don't have to fucking go there.
You're paying for the privilege of not going.
It's a convenience fee.
Yeah. We had a very similar dynamic. Tanya used to do all the grocery shopping, but during COVID, we tried to keep Tanya from being out in public as much as possible. Just she's had COVID a couple of times and it didn't hit her nearly as hard as we thought it would. But at the beginning of the panic of everybody being terrified that if you get COVID, you're absolutely going to die kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I took on the role of doing the grocery shopping. And at first, she makes me a list, number one. And number two, at first, I was really bad at it because I never got the right shit and I'd kind of get a little griped at or, oh my God, you bought the wrong thing. Eventually, I learned what we normally get and this is the right way of doing it. And so that got a little easier. But I normally wasn't the guy doing the grocery shopping. She would go after work every day. Like she would go to work and then after work she'd go get groceries for the day.
That's awesome.
Right?
I love that.
To cook dinner
That's
for
like the
tonight or tomorrow.
European style.
I love that. I love doing it that way.
Yeah.
But she would do that. But when she stopped working out near the mall, out near the Walmart that's out there, and B, not working, it became a weekly trip for me. And she'll occasionally go with but usually if she goes with, the grocery bill goes way up. So I keep it nice and svelte.
See, what I do now is I just go Aldi's website, fill out my cart, and hit pick up. And then I just go and they bring it out, blow it in the car, done.
I've been doing that a little bit with Walmart. I have Walmart Plus right now, which I'm about to cancel because I always end up going back in.
And we gotta get McDonald's Plus pretty soon, so.
Oh God,
is that a real thing?
Is that real?
No, we talked.
Oh
you,
yeah,
you said that's what's next is your premium
right.
McDonald's subscription.
I mean, I remember us talking about that, but like
it will eventually be a thing.
That seems like very.
It's the next level.
There's no way that's not going to become a thing.
No.
Yeah.
We'll have to scan our government ID and give it to McDonald's so that we can be authorized to pay them what, $90 a month.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How extra value meals are back, fellas. Finally.
Meat is back on the menu, boys.
Let's see. Next, folding and putting away clothes.
I'm not good at it. I don't mind it, but I'm not good at it. So I'll put that 3.
I put it at 7. Most of the time she does laundry when I'm not home. But if she's doing it over the weekend and I see her walk into the bedroom with a basket, I'll walk in and help her fold and put away. Again, what I'm wearing right now is what I wear every single fucking day.
Which is nothing. I'd like to listen to it now.
Panties. Just panties.
Panties and a Crocodile Dundee hat.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. That's not a knife. This is a knife. I will help her fold the clothes and put them away. Mostly for me, it's white T-shirts and boxer shorts, which, and then, I wear jeans and my work shirt to work every day. And I don't know. I don't know how anybody else feels about this, but I rewear shirts. Like if I look at my shirt,
it doesn't smell. It's not dirty.
Stinky
put it back on.
And doesn't have a stain on it. I hang it back up and wear it tomorrow. But
I'm impressed you hang it back up. That's nice.
my work shirts,
Okay.
I do like to try to keep them looking decent.
I have a couch.
You're right. It's
I'm just
work
like,
shirt couch.
Sweet, let me just lay this out gently.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind it at all. I'm actually going to put that at 7. None of these are really terrible for me.
Let's see. Making the bed.
For me, the highest number I've got is 4. Tanya makes the bed every day. If I happen to be there when she's doing it, I'll help her. But for the most part, I don't have to fuck with it. So
Yeah, I don't like it. So I guess that's 6. That's the lowest spot that I've got available. I'm also like, you guys know I'm like a dirty piece of shit. So like, I don't care if the bed's made or not. If the sheets are clean, I don't care.
I generally don't either.
I don't see the point in making the bed because you're just it's fine. And I'm gonna mess it up anyway because I don't want anytime I go to a hotel room or whatever, I'm gonna pull the blankets up so I can tuck them underneath me.
Yeah.
So,
well, for me, like, I don't normally give a shit about making the bed, especially if your bedroom isn't visible from the main part of the house.
Yeah.
But my bedroom is literally right off the living room, and we keep the door open.
Yeah.
So not that we have a lot of people. Well, because of the air conditioning in our house, we have to keep it open
so it flows through,
flow properly.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot of people over. But when we do, they're going to see into our bedroom, and we want the bed to be made. So it's just one of those.
People are coming over. The bed's getting made.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But for she just likes to make the bed, and I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah.
So
no, it's great.
Scrubbing the toilet.
I mean, every time I fucking like push, I usually fucking use the brush. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's not that bad, I guess, because then it's not a whole bunch of literal shit that you got to clean off like each week
That's
or
what
whatever.
pee's for.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm like 43. That's a young man's game.
Yeah.
Pressure washing.
I don't have the pressure the pressure anymore.
Pressure washing the shit off the toilet bowl it's really like that's like a
Now I got to stand in a specific position and let gravity do
yeah
the pushing of the poo off the side.
Also, like from like I mentioned this last week. Sometimes when you got the hard penis and you have to pee, I will sit down. So I like to keep that toilet fucking clean in case it kisses the bowl.
Yeah.
Because I won't even think about that. So I don't know. Not too bad. I put this high. This is high on the list for me. It's a 4.
Fair.
I'm putting it at number 1, although I don't mind it. It's not like it's that hard.
Yeah.
Throw some fucking Comet in there, get you a long
Swirl
handle
of blue.
thing, get that shit,
Yep.
scrub it out real good. I tend to do it every week, and that's one of my jobs is cleaning the bathroom. And I don't mind it, but it's my least.
Yeah, cleaning the whole bathroom, that's different for me than the toilet. Because, man, I fucking hate, like, cleaning the floor in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I hate cleaning the tub. And then you got,
tub
like, the
sucks.
fucking shower curtain and shit. Like, Nikki handles the bathroom, and I'm, like, very grateful for that because that is a fucking... we have a small bathroom.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
do
a
too.
fucking chore.
Mm-hmm.
Last, washing windows.
I don't mind it, man. I don't, because that's an indoor activity. I can pop earbuds in. I got my fucking method where it's like I got an old shirt. That's the best thing to fucking clean windows with is like a vintage 80s tee.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm
Cotton
good.
content really high on those vintage 80s tees.
Hell yeah.
It's a 2 for me only because it's my last spot, but I also don't care for it. I tend to overthink it, and it's like I can't ever get them clean enough.
Yeah.
And Tanya handles that most of the time too. She does most of the inside chores because she's home all the time. So, but 2 for me.
That one's a satisfying one. I wish I could kind of move that down farther. Yeah. Same with the mirrors. I mean, it's the same principle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Inchworm. Time out. I just thought it'd be.
All right, we're rolling. And I got all that. I'm just going to.
Perfect. I think we got time for one more. You want to do one
That's what we were just
Yes.
talking about, actually. What do you want to do?
Either Schwarzenegger movies or fictional swordsmen you would choose to do your trial by combat.
They both sound great.
Let's do Schwarzenegger movies.
Okay.
Can we combine them and do Schwarzenegger movies?
Oh.
Schwartz is as big as mine.
There's this Spaceballs 2 is coming.
Yeah, I like the trailer for it. That's well done. On brand.
Yes.
God, what Mel Brooks is 99?
Yeah, he's real old.
Good Lord.
Hit me.
Number 1, The Terminator. OG The Terminator.
I got to think about the other movies that might be on this list. Terminator's a good movie. It's not one that I am always in the mood to watch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Predator, I feel like, is a movie I'm like, I could fucking, if you were like, you want to pause the podcast to watch Predator? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Terminator, I got to be in the fucking mood for it, man. I don't know.
I'm good for Terminator anytime. I love it. I like it the best out of all the Terminator movies because it's more of a horror film than a sci-fi horror film. You know what I mean? It skews more towards horror. I'm putting that at 3.
I think it's above average for me.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be above 5. And it's a good movie. I know what all I just said about like I have to be in the right mood to
Sure.
watch Terminator. But still, I'm thinking about the other Arnold movies that are going to be on this list. And I don't think they're as good as Terminator. So I think I'll put it at 3.
Okay.
Next, Twins.
I've never seen Twins, but I like that Danny DeVito is Arnold Schwarzenegger's twin. So
I'm going to have to put
one
twins.
for me. Sorry.
Well, we almost had, Stallone and Christopher Lloyd as twins.
Yeah.
They should have done
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd and Danny DeVito.
That would have been good. 7 for me. I've seen it once a long time ago. I didn't care for it. I mean, it's not that it's not entertaining and funny in its own way. It just wasn't for me.
I think Schwarzenegger's on record saying that was like a career changer for him because then he got into comedies and it diversified what he was typecast at.
Which is really good. I'm glad that happened for him because I do think we ended up with a lot more diverse content from him than we would have gotten otherwise. I agree with that.
9 for me. I haven't seen it.
Total Recall.
Oh shit! I forgot about Total Recall. I should put Terminator at 4 because like it's gonna go for me. It's gonna go spoilers. Predator, Kindergarten Cop. Fuck. Well, next available spot's 4, so I'm going 4.
Same. I love Total Recall. It really could sit in the 3 spot next to Terminator. They really tie for me. I like both of those equally.
I could
for
watch
different reasons.
Total Recalls. I don't have to be in the mood for.
Right.
Like that's another one where I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's watch it right now.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
The Running Man.
The Running Man is going to be number 2 for me. I really like The Running Man. There's a reboot of it coming out, by the way.
Edgar Wright is doing it.
Yes.
Which is
Sounds
wild.
fun,
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in seeing it. Like I even rolled my eyes where it's like, God, we really need a remake of The Running Man, and then it's like, oh, Edgar Wright.
Right.
Okay. All right, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm watching that.
And it's the 7 evil X's that they're running through.
Oh.
Speaking of 7, that's where I'm putting The Running Man. Loved it as a kid, but that's because I only remembered the game show part.
But I said, don't you struggle? You've tried to rewatch
I've
it.
tried to
you can't
rewatch
get
it
through how
fucking
boring.
3 times, and it's like I've fallen asleep at the beginning of the movie. Like in the first 40 minutes, I've fallen asleep like every time.
Read it. It's a Stephen King book.
It is, and it's an early
Richard
one.
Bachman.
Because he was talking about like writing The Running Man, The Long Walk,
Yep.
also a movie coming out.
It's out soon.
It is okay.
I think it's coming out this month.
He was talking about writing those before Carrie was published. I was like, damn.
I've read The Running Man. I don't remember if I liked it, the book.
Yeah, I could. Hey, I got an Audible credit.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so seven for me.
Next is Predator.
That's number one spot.
Easy. Easy number
baby.
one.
And it's not because of him.
No, it's
He's in it. I know he's the
in it.
lead.
The whole cast is great.
But yeah, it's because
And the story
it's
is
the cast and the
awesome.
story, and yeah.
Yep. This shit'll make you a goddamn sexual
It's a
tyrannosaurus.
I saw an interview where like somebody was interviewing Jesse Ventura, and he was like, "Have you heard Will Sasso?" He's like, "Who the hell is Will Sasso?" I was like, "He's a comedian. Does a good impression of you." Okay, let's call him. And he calls Will Sasso and holds it up, and he does his impression to him. And he was. I don't see many videos where someone getting an impression of them done to them goes over very well.
Sure.
So, but he was
Unless you're Steven Seagal, of course.
Yes. he handled it better than most. He was. You could tell he was slightly amused. Commando.
Well, now I've filled my top 4, so we're working down from here, regardless of what we get. I love Commando. It's a young, the chick from Who's the Boss?
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano plays his daughter in that movie. I think she's
You mean
probably,
from Double Dragon?
Yeah.
For Charmed? That girl from Charmed?
Yeah. Pretty good movie. I liked it. Easy. Number 5. Just it's the highest spot I got. Big fan of Arnold.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so but I hear it's good, and Ian has good things to say about it. So I won't put it in the number 10 spot. I'll put it in 8.
We should watch it and then play a game based on Commando, or with the title of Commando.
That was a plan at some point,
Yeah.
and then we forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did say that. See, I'm just full of original ideas.
What did we say we were doing next week?
We were going to do a little game called Top Gear 1 and Top Gear 3000. But if you would rather do Commando, I'm fine with that.
Is there a Commando game? Did we determine?
There's an NES game called Commando
Right,
that, as far as I know, is not based on the
based
movie
on the
at
movie.
all.
Let's do.
Well, I won't be able to
that?
watch a movie this
Yeah.
week because I'm at work. But if we want to do that the week after.
Following
I'm
Top
on.
Gear.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We can still do Top Gear, but you have to watch one episode of Top Gear.
Fair.
Henry's going to love that. I'll watch it with Henry.
Hercules in New York.
What?
Well, there's your number 10. I
That's
didn't
a
even know
movie?
that existed.
Cool. Yeah, that's my number 10 as well because I've never watched it, but I'm intrigued.
I am too. So let's watch that and play a game that has the name Hercules in New York. Surely that exists.
Right.
The picture is him, max bodybuilding size, standing in front of a bunch of buildings. Just Hercules in New York.
All right. Hell yeah.
Where's the one where what's the movie where he throws a bear into space?
That's Lou Ferrigno. That's Lou Ferrigno as Hercules.
Next is, I never heard of this movie, Raw Deal.
I have heard of it. I've seen it. I don't remember it. I'm going to put that at 9.
I haven't seen it. I like unprotected sex, so I'll put it at 6.
There you go.
Kindergarten Cop.
Number 2, baby.
I'm putting that at number 8, not because I don't like it, but if I'm going in for some Arnold, it ain't where I'm landing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that I didn't like the movie. If it happens to be on, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to select that as my Arnold movie to watch right now kind of thing.
I haven't seen it since I was a child, and I plan on keeping it that way.
Yeah.
That's why it's a 2.
Gotcha.
Number 5, Jingle All the Way.
Shit. No, but True Lies.
True Lies.
Fuck. My whole list. All of it. South of Predator is wrong.
True Lies would be 2 for you.
Yes, it would. It's 6 on this list. I forgot about True Lies. I did not anticipate that one. It's a 6 where it should be a 2. Everything else below Predator shifts down one spot, and True Lies goes in number 2. But for the purposes of transparency, it is sitting at a number 6. Please don't judge me.
I mean, I've got it at a 5. That's the spot I had open. And to be perfectly honest with you, it would only be one spot higher for me because, like, it's pretty tight up top. Predator, Kindergarten Cop, obviously. I would probably replace it with Terminator. I do like True Lies better than Terminator.
Yeah.
That would probably be my 3 spot. And then I'd pull up Total Recall.
I'm happy 100% with my list except for that. Everything else I'm satisfied with, but True Lies is definitely my second favorite Arnold movie.
I love that I have Raw Deal above The Running Man.
Right.
That just attests to...
You at least have a basis of which to base your opinion of Running Man on, though.
do I have a basis?
You said... No, I said you do have a...
I do.
have a
Right.
basis.
Yeah, because I've seen it.
You can't... You just don't enjoy it. You might enjoy Raw Deal more than Running Man. So
I might. I enjoy a part of The Running Man immensely.
right.
I just can't prove it to myself now because I can't make it to that part.
That's funny. I think that's it then.
Yep, let's call it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Find the show on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all over the goddamn place. Lots of shit going on. Most importantly is that Patreon.
Patreon.com/TADPOG. Give us money. We give you titles and we give you access to our content. We give you everything that we can afford to give for your donations, which we are very grateful for. If you are a $1 donor, you get access to all of our bonus content. There's kind of a lot of it. So you can do that and get in there and enjoy that. If you give us $5, you become a Jake. You become a Tadpog Jake. And once a month, we'll read your name in Jake style on the show. Today is the last opportunity I have to do that. It's technically still September, even though it's going to be October when this airs. I'm reading it in September, so I got it in.
I can confirm.
Super quick, though, because we want to leave. I'm going to start at the top with not Jake Piven, Bubba Jake, the Jake of So-So, Marty Ma Jake, Jay McPherson, a.k.a. Jake, Donald Valea, a.k.a. Jake, Jake-topus,
Hell yeah. It's a good one.
Coin Jake Goku, Michael May I Jake, Dr. Jake, a.k.a. Captain Gun Jake, John Turley, a.k.a. Logan B.
Ah, yes. Nice.
a.k.a. Jake.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta put my porn away for a moment.
Frederick S., a.k.a. Jake. Monster Jake, Mike L., Pat L., a.k.a. Jake. Jake from Utah, first-time caller. Time Lord Jake E. Dig Jakey. Big Dick Pie Jaker, Chris V.
Nice.
That's my favorite one. John H., a.k.a. Jake. Najake. Bubba Jakeski, who I think we're going to try to get on our next episode.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Dirtbag Jake. Josh K., a.k.a. Jake. Mark H., a.k.a. Jake. Thomas, a.k.a. Jake. Law Jake. And Paul C., a.k.a. Jake.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Thank you all so much for the $5
that's
donation.
a lot of Jakes.
It is a lot of
amazing.
Jakes. And if I have left your name off, I did not get the chance to go through our Patreon and make sure all of those are accurate. If I've left you out, seriously, reach out at bit.ly/Tadpog Discord. Come see us in the Discord. Message me directly. I'm Moss Bunny. Wizen Sage or something. I'm in there. Message me. Let me know that I left you out, or that if you really want to be honest, if I said your name and you don't donate $5, you owe me $5 for this having said your name, and you need to contact me.
That's
to
just
send me
law.
that money so I can split it 3 ways.
I really
Tyler and Dave.
like Jacob So-So because So-So is such a small town that there might literally just be one
Jake, and he is Jake of So-So.
There actually might be 0 Jakes.
Right. It's very possible.
Jake's kind of like a young man's name.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. We also have a $20 tier, the executive producer tier. If you give us $20 a month or more, you become an executive producer, and I read your name on the show every single fucking week. And since we're in the mood to do Jakes, I'm going to read your name as Jake this week. Cubicle Jake, Sandwich Jake, Phil H, Jake Bug Prime, Nathan E, Matt, a.k.a. Jekyll G, Pinball Airplane, Arch Jake, Chris Edler, sorry you couldn't be on this episode. That Nice Jake from Michigan, Louisville correspondent, Princess Jake Suela, Banana Hammock, Flava Jake, Taryn D, Jake Pope Sandwich, Lord Jake, Jake Enthusiast, Jeff M, and Jesse Y, Drink Jake Dry. And we haven't
It doesn't get old. I love it.
we have an honorary Jake this week.
We do?
For at least for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
We have an honorary Jake. Jake the Snake, who lives in there under the couch and is killing all of our
Snake.
That's pretty good.
killing all of our mice.
All right.
I love it.
Jake the Snake.
That's what everybody said, Jake the Snake, to name it.
No, I don't know. I just made
Well, that's
that
the
up.
name now either. So shit.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Jake
Yeah,
the Snake.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, I don't
if
think
someone
we-
said Jake the Snake, I didn't see it. I made it up. I promise.
I don't think we did. We poll the audience. I don't
Did
think we did.
I don't know. I guess
I
not.
mentioned it.
Oh, what that
nobody-
didn't happen.
by
Oh, we did
I
have actually have one Jake suggestion or snake name suggestion. Let me find it.
Shit, I missed
real
it.
quick. No, it was to me personally.
I say I hope it was Jake because otherwise,
Yeah. Otherwise, it's you lost. Sorry. The host won.
Oh no, it was Cubicle Monkey said in honor of your new podcast pet, the corn snake, you might need a snake tier on Patreon.
A snake tier. That's good.
Yeah,
So we gotta get the fat man tier to pair with the Jake tier, and
Right.
then we gotta get the snake
Snake
the
tier.
snake
yes. So that's business for the week.
tier, and then we gotta get the ladder tier to pair with the snake tier, right?
Yeah.
Or is that a chutes and ladders? Snakes and Is it snakes and ladders?
Snakes and gutters.
snakes and gutters.
I don't know. Snakes and couches.
That was terrifying. I think I'd rather a snake in the gutter than a snake in the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause the couch tends to be on the inside.
Yeah, where I like to do my chores.
Yeah, right.
yeah. And then next week we got the Top Gears and yeah. How you guys want to close it out?
As us. Lite Bake us.
Hell yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be easy.
So until next time,
Tropical
Tropical
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Man.